Hi friend, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you are already subscribed. My name is Taylor and I'm a witch here on YouTube. I read tarot and I talk about astrology, and today we're going to be seeing what good karma you are receiving, what is coming your way. So I'm so excited to do this reading for you, and I have 3 piles for you to choose from. I think I've used these guys on my channel before, but we're bringing them back because I love them. So we have pile 1. It'll focus. Okay, pile 1. Pile 2, the wishing well, and pile 3. So these are our piles. Go ahead and pause the video if you need a minute to use your intuition to guide you to which reading is yours. All my social medias will be linked in the description below, as well as the link to my website. If you're ever interested in getting a personal reading or an astrology consultation from me, I'd be happy to do so. All the timestamps will be linked down below as well. And with that being said, I will leave you here and meet you in your reading. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. I am so glad you're here with me today. I'm in a good mood, so I hope my good vibes transfer through the screen to you. So first, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you like an overall description of your energy to make sure that you are in the right place, that this is in fact your pile. So give me a second to channel that. Spirit, please come through and help me describe my pile 1s as accurately as possible. Help me pick up their energy. Thank you, spirits. So we're gonna go ahead and shuffle our goddess deck first. I'm gonna try to do it like this. Oh, we're gonna take this one. Okay, we have an affirmation, a confirmation. So for those of you who had a question on your mind at the beginning of this reading, this is a yes to your question. And also, did you hear the ding on my phone? It's a double yes. So whatever you had on your mind, whatever the question was, I feel like my pile 1s will know what I'm talking about. It is a resounding yes. So we're gonna go ahead and put that right there. Let's see what your goddess energy is being represented by. Okay, we have, I believe it's pronounced Sethak. I haven't used this deck in forever, and she is the queen of boundaries, of setting boundaries with other people. And we also have Tara coming through, the goddess of serenity. So these energies without a doubt are connected. I think that you have recently been setting boundaries with people. You might be a recovering people pleaser, and even prioritizing your own peace. You've made that your goal of 2024, or whenever you're watching this. If you're watching it when I post, you've made that like a big goal for this new year, that you want to prioritize your peace and set boundaries where boundaries need to be set. So good for you. Let's see if there's any other goddess messages that you are being represented by. Okay, we have the goddess Kali, endings and beginnings. Okay, yeah. So something in your life ended. Again, if you're watching this when I first posted at the end of 2023, or just ended in general, and it's led you to this new beginning where you're like, okay, now it's time to like show up for myself and prioritize peace and calm and serenity in my own life, like cutting out the unnecessary drama and just being tapped in to your own energy and where you want to give it, because energy, just like anything else, is currency, and we can run out of that by pouring it into the wrong places. And I think you've had this realization, and you're now pouring that energy back into yourself and into the people and things that matter to you. So good for you. I feel like you've really identified what it is that matters to you. So let's go ahead and get some messages from this deck here. This is our Starseed Oracle. Some Mystic Martian Oracle. So Spirit, tell me about my pile 1. Okay, we have, oh, this is another hard thing to pronounce. Vesca Pisces, Divine Feminine, Birthing, Fertility. Okay, yes, you're so in tune with your Divine Feminine right now, pile 1, regardless of if you're a masculine or feminine, anything in between, doesn't matter. You're so in tune with that feminine energy right now, of reception. And healed feminine energy too isn't about, I think people get confused sometimes. It's not about just being unconditionally loving without boundaries. It's about showing yourself unconditional love through setting those boundaries. So you're really embracing what it means to be in that healed feminine energy and not be, I think some of you were kind of like a doormat in the past, and that's okay, because we all go through challenges like that, but you're learning now, like, I don't have to be that, like, I can stand up. Okay, we have 16 Pleiadians. Unconditional love. Did I not just say unconditional love? Excitement, laughter. You are finding so much joy and peace and gratitude in your life right now because you're not spending your energy on random bullshit. And on the back of the deck, actually, matter of fact, we have In reverse, the Men in Black, and upright it would be stalking, intimidation, confrontation. But in reverse, we're not we're not taking part in any of that stuff. I think that you had some toxic people in your life, pile 1, that you really had to cut out and set boundaries with. For some of you, I'm hearing like siblings come to mind. It could also be friendships and close family members too, cousins. But people who are just about the bullshit and you don't want to be anymore, and they might try to be like really aggressive with you, like confrontational. I think these people you cut off were really trying to get a reaction out of you, and they might be like quick to like fight, like whether verbally or physically, like they're quick to get on the defense and like threaten you, and you don't want any part of it anymore. You're too concerned with being happy and laughing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some Marvel Oracle to finish out your energy description. Though I feel like at this point, if you're still watching, you're like, yeah, this is so me. Tell me about my pile 1 spirit. We have Sherry. If something's broken, make it better. Yes. You are such a fixer by nature, pile 1. I wish this would focus. You are such a fixer by nature, but now you're learning to put that effort into things that are worth fixing. We have Venom. Let me in, said the spider to the fly. Interesting. There are still people for sure that are coming through. I can tell, pile 1. And I don't want you to worry when I say this, because like your energy, the sun just came through so strongly in my room. I cannot make this shit up. I was gonna say your energy is like strong enough and shining brightly enough that this negativity, this darkness can't get in. So don't worry about it. But these people are trying to like knock on your door energetically, like trying to get in. Get at your energy. Ooh, we have another message from them. We have Ghost Rider, vengeance will be mine. So these two cards here are representative of people trying to like get through your energy. And this is you, like being represented by the Sherry card here, and Storm, unleash the thunder. Interesting. I just heard like move in silence too. You've learned not to give these people a reaction, because that the thing that drives them the most insane is you just going silent and ignoring them. And I think that that's really getting to that. And I think that it makes you laugh, and it should make you laugh because it's funny. So there's the description of you, pile 1. If this resonates, then keep listening and we will get into your good karma. Okay. I really like you, pile 1. I think that we would be friends. You seem very cool. So Spirit, tell me about my pile 1's blessings. Okay, we have the 3 of Wands here. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit, so when I put these down. For some of you who don't feel like you have your soul tribe, I feel like soul tribe is coming through. Like you're gonna meet two really good friends within the next 6 weeks. Okay, we have the Empress. Love it. For those of you who've been thinking about getting a pet, or for those of you who already have a pet, you're deepening your connection with your pet. I feel like you're spending a lot of quality time with them. Or, like I said, for those of you who have been wanting to get a pet, I see this opportunity coming up within the next like 2 months for you, where you're able to get a pet. Y'all also might be getting your hair done soon. You might be splurging on that, because like we talked about how like energy is currency, and you're understanding that your money is energy as well, and you're deciding where you want to direct that. And by pouring it into yourself, into something like your hair, you feel good, you look good, you show up good, you know? Okay, we have this Page of Pentacles here. I feel like you're definitely, for those of you who aren't making more money, because I don't know if it's necessarily about making more money, but it feels like you have more money. You're putting it in the right places. Some of these people that you could have been, ooh, that makes so much sense. I feel like it feels like you have more money, because some of these people that you cut off were always like messaging you on Facebook Messenger is like something I'm hearing really strongly, and just being like, do you have like $50 for gas? Like, I don't have any money to pay my bills. But they're the type who were just gonna continuously like leech off of you. But so now it feels like you have more money, because you're not like giving handouts to people who aren't reciprocating that back to you. We have Justice coming through. Ooh, yeah. Spirit loves that you are prioritizing your peace and that you are putting yourself first. And by doing so, again, like you're directing where you want that energy to go. You're focused on good things. You're not focused on like bad dramatic things, and therefore more good things come your way. We have the Knight of Cups here. Ooh, for those of you who, okay, so there's a couple messages coming through. For those of you who are single, I'm seeing new romantic prospect. At least, like, I don't know exactly what this relationship will be like, but at least like somebody asking you on a date. This could be a water sign man, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. For those of you who are in a relationship, this is about the person you're in a relationship being more in tune with their emotions and being more emotionally intimate with you, and you being more emotionally intimate with them as well. We have the Nine of Swords here. Okay, so there might be like a little bit of anxiety for you right now. You might just be feeling like guilty, like, am I doing the right thing by putting myself first? And you definitely are, pile one, for sure. We have the Six of Wands in reverse, but I think that this anxiety is coming from a place of like you feel kind of lonely now that you've like cut out these people. But like I said, like I see like 2 friendships coming within the next, I think I said 7 or 6 weeks, right? I said 6 or 7 weeks, but whatever that is, 6 or 7 weeks, I see these friendships coming through, whether they're through work, or I heard like paint and sip too. You guys should do a paint and sip. I think something like that would be really beneficial for you, and I think you'd meet a lot of like-minded people there. But I think that a lot of you just feel kind of lonely right now, and it's making you feel a little bit anxious if you did the right thing. You did the right thing though. Okay, and then we also have Death. But do you see how Death is like, he's happy. He's happy about it. The flower is like smiling at him. You killed. You killed or let die the old cycle to bring in this new one. And even though like, ugh, I hate how these cards look right now. Just ignore how they are. Even though you're feeling lonely and you're like, oh, did I do the right thing? At the end of the day, like you did the right thing, pile one, you know you did. Because that's just how it had to be. And if you see this symbol right here, please focus. That is an Ankh. In Egyptian mythology, that is the symbol of life. And so you're giving birth to new life. So yes, the old things had to die, but from that, new stuff is reborn. We're gonna finish out your reading with, actually, let me grab the Astro Dice. Okay, grab the Astro Dice. We're gonna finish out your reading. I'm gonna pull one oracle here, and then we're gonna roll and see which major area of your life is gonna be blessed at this time. So Spirit, go ahead, come through, give me a pile. Ooh, okay. We have the womb here, which makes a lot of sense with this divine feminine energy. The womb is also associated with creativity. If some of y'all are trying to get pregnant, it could be literally a pregnancy or just giving birth to a new creative endeavor. So let's go ahead and roll our Astro Dice. Spirit, comes through and tell me which area of life this is going to be for pile one. Okay, we have the 5th house. Okay, yeah, so like you're having a lot more fun. The 5th house is associated with like pleasure, dating, casual dating. It's associated with just like having fun, passion, and I think you're getting really curious about the things that make you feel good, like what hobbies you want. That's why I suggested the paint and sip too. I think some of y'all do like to paint and get like artistic, and you haven't been for a really long time. So the area of your life that's really being blessed by karma right now is your 5th house. If you feel like you haven't been having a lot of fun in a long time, that's about to change. The 5th house for sure. It may have already started for you guys too, but if it hasn't, 5th house is being blessed. So there you go, pile one. I do hope you enjoyed this reading. I definitely enjoyed doing it for you. If you did, leave me a like on this video and leave me a comment letting me know if it resonated. And if you like my vibe, please do stay and subscribe to my channel. It helps me so much, and I would love to have you here. But either way, thank you so much for watching. I will see you later. Have a beautiful and blessed week. Hi pile 2, welcome to your reading. I hope you're having a good day. I am, and if you're not, I hope some of my good vibes transfer through the screen to you. So first, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna describe your energy and your vibe, and you can confirm that this is in fact your pile, and then we're gonna get into what karma you're being blessed with. So first, let's start off and see what goddess you're being mostly represented by today. Okay, we have, I'm gonna butcher these names. Hygeia, I think it's Hygeia, but you're being represented by the goddess of health. Also gonna point out very serpent energy here. So some of you could have a snake tattoo, or you could like snakes, or you feel like your energy resonates with that of a snake, somebody who is like constantly growing and transforming. Okay, so let's see what else. Spirit, describe pile 2 for me. Okay, we have Ishtar, we have passion. You're somebody who, you're probably a Leo, Leo rising specifically, but definitely Leo. I was gonna say fire sign in general, but you have a Leo placement in your big 3 or your big 6. Somewhere of prominence, you have a Leo placement. We have Gaia, the goddess of nature here. So you're somebody who could like find a lot of recharge and rejuvenation in nature. And I feel like you've been neglecting that lately. And I mean, it makes sense because if you're watching this when I first posted it, it is January. So depending on where you live, it's hard to get outside right now. We also have endurance, which is really interesting that it's like the huntress energy, because I feel like you're both the hunted and also the huntress, because we have like the lion here, and like I said, that Leo energy coming through strong. But like when hunters in Africa hunt big prey like lions, which I'm totally against, by the way, but when they hunt big prey, like highly sought after prey like that, like that's you, but you're also the huntress with other people because you're the king of the jungle, you know what I mean? There's nobody who compares to you. I just heard too, like, I'm the star of every room that I step in. So some of you could like rap music, some of you could like Nicki Minaj. Okay, let's get some more descriptors from our Mystic Martians deck here. I feel like a lot of you go against like the traditional Leo stereotype of being like super talkative. I think that a lot of you have like a quiet confidence to you. Okay, we have the flower of life, we have inspiration, awe, dreams. I think you're definitely a dreamer, and your energy inspires other people to go after their dreams as well. Alchemy, the philosopher's stone, infinity, destiny, magic. You're somebody who, I think your beauty routine is very important to you. I wouldn't be surprised if you get your lashes done. The lashes are sticking out to me very strongly, but you're definitely somebody who does like weekly, monthly maintenance on your beauty routine, because that's a place where you get a lot of your confidence in, your power in, which is great. And I think, you know, a little bonus message for you too, pile 2. Something that's really easy to manifest for you, and this doesn't surprise me with that Leo placement, is beauty. You're constantly glowing up. I wouldn't be surprised if you started off, we'll say in like middle school, high school, as like not conventionally attractive, and slowly you've manifested more and more like beauty for yourself. Beauty is something that comes really easy for you to manifest. We have 33, the Merkaba. I think 33 is probably a lucky number for you. Number of significance. Movement, long distance, travel, and excitement. Ooh. So this standing out to me, I mean, you could be somebody who just likes to travel in general, but I think one of the ways that you're being blessed too is through this distance travel, and we'll get more into that once we get into the tarot. Spirit, describe my pile 2 for me a little more. Okay, we have 2 cards coming out. We have 23 vegans. The number 5 could be significant. Solitude, independent, peace. That's what I meant to when I said like a quiet confidence. Even if you're not literally quiet like an introvert, you're somebody who keeps to themselves in the sense of you look out for your people and you're not so concerned with like what everybody else is doing. You know where you need to be. You don't fight against like the flow of where your energy wants to go. That rhymed. Green could also be a significant color. There's lots of green. So in addition to Leo, what's sticking out is an earth sign moon. So we have 28, earth element, survival, adaptable, reliable. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. These cards here too, especially if you have a family, pile 2. Well, I guess everybody has a family, but if you have a family that you have created on your own, you're somebody who's definitely like making sure like your family's ducks are in a row before you're like giving to the other people. You're like trying to keep the course as far as like providing for your family goes, and because of this you're able to show up as reliable to them, and that's really important for you to be a reliable partner, a reliable parents. Maybe that you didn't have that, and it's of the utmost importance to you that your children and your partner have a solid foundation. Okay, we also have Mary Magdalene, this identity. More sun imagery though. Clarify this identity, Spirit. Identity and leadership. You guys are like natural born leaders. We have this with the Isis card here, but clarifying our identity, we have the leadership card. So like that quiet confidence comes from an assurance of like, I know what the fuck I'm doing, and other people really respect that about you. And I think that you don't have to say or do much. You just have like, have you ever seen on TikTok, like, I kind of hate this because I do study psych, but like, have you ever seen like the dark psych tips where it's like, when you're in an argument, face your palms down and not up, because if you face them down, you're like more in control of the situation. You do stuff like that to people all the time, maybe without even realizing it. So people naturally are like, oh, okay, pile 2 like knows what they're doing. So that is your description, pile 2. If this resonates and you are in the right place, let's go ahead and get into how you're being blessed by good karma. I do feel kind of intimidated by you. You have a very like intimidating presence in a good way, but yeah. So let's go ahead and shuffle our oracle. Okay, first of all, we have the riddle coming out. Interesting. One of the ways you're getting karma is like you're untouchable right now. Like if you're competing with other people, you're winning the competition, whether that's like for a work position, a job, promotion, what else? Getting into like a program. For if you're competing for like a different lease, you're applying for somewhere. That's one of the ways you're being blessed right now. We have the shapeshifter. Yes, this is what I was saying too with your beauty. Like you're able, you get inspired from like media and like looks that you like, and you take them and you turn them into your own, but you're able to become so many different people. You're very mutable in that way. Even if you're not literally a mutable sign, you're moldable. We have the bridge here too. Interesting. To me, what I'm thinking, like immediately what comes to mind when I see that for you is if you haven't had contact with a family member or like a long lost friend in a long time, I don't get the sense it's relationshipy vibes. I think that this contact is coming through. There's like a bridging of the gap happening here. You're like connecting with a long lost loved one. We have Kairos here. This is divine timing. I just heard the Eye of Sauron. So if you are into Lord of the Rings, or you need to watch it, if not, I heard there's like messages in that movie for you. I've never even seen Lord of the Rings. Okay. Oh my, that's crazy. Okay, so we have the ring. Interesting. So we have the ring. Definitely watch Lord of the Rings. I don't know what's in that for you, pile 2, but there's some messages in there for sure. And there's like, this could be literally like you getting a ring, but yeah, it's something like, because I know like in Lord of the Rings, it's like the ring is precious. Like it's this energy that must be wielded and held only by people who it can be trusted by. And like, so you're the person that it's like being trusted with, but you're unlocking this new way to like manifest it is what you want into your life. Really interesting. Like it's giving the vibe of like with great power comes great responsibility. And this is divine timing for you to be unlocking this right now. We have the Father. Okay. Yeah, I do think it's interesting too, because we have like, yeah, you're going to be manifesting in a different way than you aren't used to manifesting in, but it's in a place too, like where, because if you look at manifestation and creation, it's about feminine energy, right? Because feminine energy is about creation. But with the Father, like, I feel like two different messages for different people. This could be the person that you're connecting with, or a father figure that's like bridging the gap. Or you're like in your masculine energy of like, you're getting it done right now. So you could be starting a business. Some of you could be, again, like moving house, whatever it is, you're getting it done right now. We have the Lover. Ooh. I love that. Like I said too, with the ring, some of y'all could like literally be getting a ring. And we have the Castle of moving house. Okay. So that's a lot of different stuff, but take that as it resonates for you. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some tarot. This is really interesting, pile 2. Okay, Spirit, tell me. Let's talk about pile 2. How are they being blessed right now? Okay, oh, that's a lot happening at once. We have the Seven of Pentacles. I get the sense that a lot of you, this is like a long time coming. You've been putting effort slowly. It could be you've been saving money like in a savings account or in like some sort of like investment account. And you've been like waiting for this to reach. I don't know anything about stuff like that. I was gonna say, I think it's like when it reaches maturity, but you've been waiting for something to grow. And I think it's your finances or your skills in some way. We have the Fool. It's definitely a new beginning happening here, and I'm going to clarify on exactly what that is. What is our new beginning, Spirit? Okay. I have the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay. New beginning, one of physical abundance. This is not one that's just in the ethereal plane. This is something that's like real and tangible and touchable, and it makes sense like why so much earth was coming out for you as well when I was describing your energy. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here too. Like I said, this is literally something like growing that you've been waiting for. A new beginning, one that's like grounded reality, not just like in the etheric plane. I think a lot of, because we have that ring down here too, a lot of manifestations you've been trying to like call in for yourself for a while have been like building, growing, and like now it's like time for them to be birthed into the physical. You've been like so consistent with how you feel about yourself. I just split the deck too, and then we have the Page of Pentacles. She's looking at, the Pentacles is the earth energy. It's like in the physical reality. So you're calling this stuff into our reality now. And with the Eight of Pentacles here too, like, Spirit doesn't want you to get lazy. Like, this is still a time for, you're still gonna be, well, with that masculine energy, you're still gonna be having to like do work, right? Like, it's not just gonna be like everything's gonna fall into your lap, but I get the sense that the things you've been trying to manifest have now caught up, and that's like what's being birthed. But then now, from those opportunities that have been birthed, especially with job promotion or like decorating a house, whatever it is, now you have to like continue to be consistent with working on those things because now you have them. All right, so pile 2, we are gonna go ahead and roll an astro dice to see exactly what area of your life this is happening in, though I'm pretty sure we have covered that well, but just to get an additional message. Okay. Okay, we have 7. The 7th house is the house of long-term relationships, long-term investments. So this could be a romantic relationship, or more likely for you, pile 2, I think this is definitely related to some sort of business partnership. So that could be an additional area of where your life's being blessed, just the 7th house in general. So I really do hope that you enjoyed this reading. I enjoyed doing it for you. If you did, leave me a like and a comment letting me know if it resonated. If you like my vibe, please do stay and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. Either way though, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful and blessed week. Bye. Hi pile 3, welcome to your reading. Today we are gonna see what good karma is coming your way. So first of all, I'm gonna do like an energy check-in with you, and we're gonna see what energy you're being represented by, so you know if this is your pile. And if it's not, that way you can click off to a different one or decide if there's not a reading in this video for you. So you are being represented by, it's so weird that this came out again. I'll just keep it 110% honest with you. So I started filming like 2 seconds ago, and this card came out. I never take the beginning cards of the deck. I did take it, and then I was like, I don't know, that feels like it's not right. And so I started re-recording. It came out again. So what this tells me is that you're in a new stage of your life. What I had said when I first started recording is that I feel that some of you have given birth, or like there's new kittens have been born around you, or you feel that like life has given birth to you. Like you're in a very interesting new chapter of your life. Very, very weird. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and shuffle your goddess cards. This is a very unique energy pile for you. I can tell that you're a very interesting and unique person. You're gonna be kind of like a, if you know who Grimes is, you're gonna be a very like Grimes kind of Lord-esque vibe. So let's see. Tell me about my pile 3, Spirit. Okay, we have Iris, communication. Some of you guys could be part of the LGBT community. Some of you guys could have pink in your hair. We have Bravo laughter here. You guys love to make people laugh, and I think that you're a really like lighthearted person to be around. You have a really childlike, Gemini-esque, just like air sign in general, but definitely Gemini aspect to your personality. You remind people that life is meant to be fun and not so serious all the time. I don't think you're a very serious person at all. I think you're somebody who can always look on the brighter side of things and always like find a way to make a situation funny. We have Oya change. It's no surprise that there are a lot of changes going on in your life right now, considering that we are, with this card, like we're on the precipice of a new beginning for you. So let's see like we're gonna see like what's changing as we get like further into the reading. We have, ooh, I don't know how to say her name, Amaterasu. That's, I just butchered that, I'm sorry. It's about inner beauty. That's so nice. You're somebody that people feel very, very safe around. And I literally on the back of the deck have sadness in reverse here. People come to you because you're like a warm hug. You have a very warm, it's not like a motherly energy, but it's like a big sister energy. You just make people feel really safe with you. They feel like they can confide in you and that you're always able to make them laugh. So instead of being like the therapist friend, I think that you're more of like the comedian friend, the comedian like safety net friend, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and get some more messages from this deck here. Tell me about my pile 3 spirits. Okay, we have number 1, Agarthians, manifesting, multi-dimensional perception, attunement. There's a lot of beginning energy here because again, the first of the deck. And 11, Delirium, strength, courage, bravery. 26, alchemy, the philosopher's stone, infinity, destiny, magic. I don't like using this on my channel a lot, so I wasn't gonna say it, but you're giving me like heavy starseed energy, pile 3. If you believe in starseeds, I feel like your last life was not of this world. You have a very like alien-esque energy to you, and it feels very foreign to me in a way that I really like it. So I hope you're not offended by that, because I don't mean it in a bad way at all. You're just a very unique person with a unique energy. We have another alien card coming through. 10, grace, tall, utilitarian, organized, intimidating. Yeah, you just have a very alien-esque presence. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you are tall and thin with like long limbs and kind of like alien-esque ethereal features to you. And on the back of this deck, we have Andromedans, autonomy, free will, manifestation. Yeah, this is definitely a starseed pile. So if you believe in starseeds, you are in the right place. Okay, pile 3. I hope that gave you an idea of if this is your pile or not. I feel like this is very much so polarizing, like you will know right away. So we're gonna go ahead and see what karma is blessing you with. Okay, starting with our Oracle Spirit, can you tell me how pile 3 is being blessed? Okay, we have the Mask. I feel like you're getting into a position where you're able to share that mask. Some of you might be neurodivergent. Take that as it resonates, but... And if not neurodivergent in a literal sense, I think you just feel very different from other people, and that makes sense, right? Like with all the stuff that we've covered about you having like a kind of like, you feel like an alien amongst other people. But I feel like there's a situation here that's coming into play where you're gonna be surrounded by other people where you're kind of able to let this mask fall down. We also have the underworld coming here. Interesting. The poets. Some of you guys, if you've been like trying to make a movie or like a horror movie, trying to like star in one, just do something with horror. It could also be like you're writing horror, you're writing like a screenplay. If you've had that like on your mind for a while, if you've been trying to manifest something like that, that's coming through really, really strongly here. Also just like outside of horror, like you've been trying to write a book, any sort of like creative pursuit where it involves you like writing or making something, that's where you're being blessed. We have the Orphan here. Okay, I'm gonna get a clarifier for this one. Clarify the Orphan for me, spirits. Okay, we have the prayer and the self. So the orphan to me with you, pile 3, is again like hammering in that message that we had with the mask of you're finding your soul tribe of people who inspire you. And I think this is directly related to the creative efforts we were talking about. Whether you're in college or not, you're connecting with the right people. I'm really getting a coffee shop. If you've been like wanting to go to a poetry reading or some sort of creative networking event, so like this is a good place for you to go, because you're like, I feel like you've been really hoping and praying and manifesting for the right people to come into your life to, one, make you feel less like an alien and less alone, but also to contribute to your creative pursuits, to your dreams, to the things that you want to publish and create. And through these people, you're able to have both of them, and it's able to bring you a lot more self-development and self-fulfillment because you feel more seen. I think that you're going to feel more seen than you've ever felt in your whole life, which is really nice. Okay, we have the desert here. Yes. Okay, this makes total sense. Yeah. Like you've been walking through the desert and you're like dying of thirst, and you keep like seeing these mirages where you're like, okay, maybe that was for me. Maybe you tried going to school for a couple different things. Maybe you tried a couple different career paths and you're like, yeah, like I could maybe like this, and like you like it for a little bit, and it's not really what you want to be doing because you know what you want to be doing. You want to be creating. But now you're being blessed with the opportunity that's for real. Like you're for real getting to this oasis, and it's not just a fake out. We have the Father here. Clarify that. Ooh. Clarified by the 1. Interesting. So what it looks like to me with my deck, we have the Father, the 1, and the Mentor. This person that you're networking in, we're able to get really specific here. This person you're networking in with in some way is an older masculine, and this is the person that you need to be connecting with, because they're going to put you on the right path and mentor you in a way that you're able to hone your skills in a way that you cannot foresee right now. You're going to make this connection with this person, I think, very quickly, within the next couple of months for sure, but you're not going to be able to see how significant it is right away. But this connection that you're making is crucial to like what's coming. And I'm hearing Spirit say too, like, don't necessarily like go after it or like look for it. Let it come to you, but just be aware. Like you'll probably even forget that you heard it in this reading, but I'm telling you right now, like this is crucial. Yes, we have the Seed. This is crucial to like the creative efforts that you want to do and pursue. This connection you're securing here, that's where you want to be. So whether that be this older masculine is like an agent, a writer, an editor, a publisher, this is the connection that you want to make. Really interesting, pile 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some additional messages from the tarot here, and we'll see what else you're bringing in with karma. We have the 8 of Swords in reverse coming out immediately. I think that a lot of you struggle with like anxiety issues. We have the 9 of Pentacles here, and I think it's anxiety from like not feeling good enough, and this feeling is shifting as you feel like your brain's gonna be able to like tap in. You know how animals know like when it's time to like migrate south for the winter? Your brain is going to know because you're going to start to feel more secure, like you're on the right path, you are doing enough. So some of that anxiety is lifting. You have the 6 of Swords here in reverse, and I think a big thing that's important for you, pile 3, is to not be so in your logical mind. I saw a video earlier today that I'm actually going to link in the description. I think it would be perfect. I think it's exactly what you need to hear, and I think that a lot of people on my channel would like to hear it. But it's talking about how being delusional is the key to manifestation, because like that's the whole thing, right? Like that in order to like call things into your physical reality, you have to be creative. So you're getting out of like your logic, analytical centered mind. You're not looking for empirical evidence. You're just allowing yourself to create naturally, because I do get the sense that you are naturally a creative. We have the Devil here, clarified by the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're releasing these shackles that are tied to your physical reality. The more that you lean into, I split the deck and we have the Hierophant here, the more that you lean into your spirituality and your creative mind on what it is that you're trying to create, the more you become a conscious creator, the more you're able to call into your life. Beautiful. So I'm gonna zoom in and we're gonna get an additional message from the Astro Dice to see exactly what house this is being blessed in. Your reading was not like any of the others, Pile 3. I really enjoyed it. And I am curious to know if it resonated, because it's very specific. Okay, we have the 5th house here, so this makes a lot of sense to me. It's about creativity, it's about passion, and definitely, and having fun again too. And this blessing that you're getting, this karma that you're receiving, is all about creativity, having fun with it, and turning your passion into a project. Is what I'm hearing. Turning your passions into a project, turning hobbies into your life. So there you go, Pile 3. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please go ahead and leave me a like on this video. Leave me a comment letting me know if it resonated. Like I said, I'm specifically curious about your reading because it was so like out there, if it resonated or not. And if you like my vibe, please do stay and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you here. But either way, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed week, and I will see you later. Bye.